Alrighty guys, I'm finally back with another video. Today we've got a 2007 Mercedes-Benz E350. But before we get into that, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, for watching these videos, for liking, commenting, and especially subscribing. The channel's growing slowly but surely. I hope to see it grow faster because I'm a pretty impatient person, but you know, you got to take what you can get. But thank you guys so much for watching. But anyway, again, we've got a 2007 Mercedes-Benz E350 here. I'm a huge fan of the E-Class. I've had a couple personally, personally owned by myself, and I still have one right now. I have a 2011 E350 that I've owned for the past 3 years. But this is the chassis before that. This is a W211. These came out in 2001 and were released until 2009, I believe. Now, I wasn't always a big fan of these. Actually, when they first came out, I didn't like them. I thought they were, at the time, I thought they were feminine looking because they were so rounded and angular. I'm sorry, rounded and curvaceous. And I just wasn't a big fan, and I think a lot of people weren't. At least that's what I used to always hear when these were currently being produced, along with the C-Class of the era as well. People just, it was like so different and new to see a rounded Mercedes-Benz. Like nobody had ever really seen that before. Mercedes-Benz had always been, you know, angular and chiseled. And then, you know, these came out. And the C-Class of the era, the W202, I believe, or 203, I don't know. But anyway, so this was a pretty revolutionary departure for Mercedes-Benz styling. And again, at the time, I wasn't a fan. As time has gone on, this has become my favorite E-Class, even more so than my W211. I think my W212. I think the W212 is a better car, but it's not as beautiful. It's not as pretty. I mean, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this styling. This has become timeless. And what a surprise, because I never would have thought I'd be saying that about these. And the time I've had with this one, we've had it now for about a month, and she's finally ready to go now. But what a lovely vehicle. What a fantastic car. Extremely similar to the W212. I'm still partial to the W212. I especially like the interior styling on the 212 better, but man, these are just absolutely wonderful. Especially being that these replaced the W210, which I really never liked, and I still don't like. I think those are stodgy, weird looking. They look stumpy. They're just odd cars. I'm sure they're a good car, but just not my cup of tea. This, though, is just absolutely stunningly gorgeous, and especially in the signature Mercedes-Benz silver color. I mean, look at this thing. And you have the black interior, beautiful wheels. Wow, what a little gem this one is. This one only has 58,800 miles right now. It's in very good condition. You know, it shows some minor blemishes that come with age. You know, some scrapes down here on the front. I mean, that's normal. But otherwise, this thing is just an absolute beauty. If you are in the market for a W211, this is the one. Signature Mercedes-Benz colors, low mileage, tremendous condition. Of course, a clean Carfax, because that's all we carry. We don't sell anything that doesn't have a clean Carfax. Just a wonderful car. Let's take a look inside. And look at that. Silver on black. I mean, can you get any better than that in terms of just timeless, classic beauty? You get three-way memory seating on both sides. Memory seating over there as well. Harman Kardon sound system. Okay. Get your black interior. And most of the time on these W211s, these things are broken, they're cracked, You have the wood that's cracking and fading and discoloring. This interior is like almost pristine. Everything works. Sunroof works, all windows work, air conditioner works, you know, everything. The rear sunshade works beautifully. Get your all-weather floor mats. Look at the bunched leather. I love this. It's a shame that Mercedes-Benz has done away with that, but the beautiful soft bunched leather is something that I miss from this era of cars. You see this in the 996 as well, some of them, and yeah, it's just something I miss from that era. Ashtrays back here on each door, because like I've mentioned in, I think it was the Ford Ranger video, you know, this is from a different time when people would still smoke. I mean, it's not from the 1960s. I know, I get it, it's from 2007. My point is, though, this is from a time when smoking wasn't looked at as, I don't know, maybe it was. It probably already was at that time. But anyway, Mercedes-Benz was defiant and held on and continued to include ashtrays in their cars, and I commend them for doing so. I just prefer a world that is not so sensitive. Okay. Here's your trunk here. And you get your, this one's got a trickle charger cable. Got your little toolkit there. Underneath is a spare tire. Your battery's down here. I'm not going to lift it up. It's too much of a pain in the ass. Beautiful wood. Don't mind those floor mats. They just need a little cleaning. Seats are in great condition. Shift knob is in great condition. You can tell that this vehicle had a loving owner. None of the controls are worn. You know, it wasn't someone with an obnoxious ring on their hand scratching everything up. Somebody who didn't wear lotion and get it all into the materials. There's no funny smells in here. It's just a clean car. I mean, this is the W211 that you want. There's no lingering perfume smell. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Let's take her for a spin. Now, let me show you the engine bay real quick. This has had a recent oil change. Oh man, the hood is heavy. Beautiful, nice and clean, 3.5 liter V6. I think it puts out something like 260, 270 horses. I can't remember. You guys know me. I'm not like huge onto horsepower numbers and specs and stuff like that, but it's something around there. It's the same engine as the one I have in my E350, my 2011 E350. And this is a fantastic engine, very reliable, and actually very easy to work on. I do a lot of wrenching myself, and for the past 3 years on my E350, I've done all the work that it has required, which has been very little actually. And yeah, it's been easy to work on. All right, let's go. 91 degrees today. It's actually probably a little bit hotter. Engine starts right up. There's your gauges. Got your, let me turn that down for a second. Here's your AC control. You have an auto function, temperature control, air recirculation, different modes. Down here you have your MB Command Center with the Harman Kardon sound. It's just some residue on the screen from cleaning it. When we bought this one, it still had satellite radio. The previous owner hasn't canceled it, so I've been enjoying that. And that's my favorite station, chill. But anyway, you have your audio, your satellite radio. Let's see. Oh, map. Navigation. You have Bluetooth telephone, which is off right now. But if you open this up, you do have your Mercedes-Benz Bluetooth Star Trek contraption there. Your lifeline to the world. Nice and clean in here, clean cup holders. You have your satellite aids there. Comfort and sport control on the transmission. Ashtray with a little cigarette holder. How about that? But yeah, since this is a later W211, this is a fantastic year to get, because you do get this fairly modern, in my opinion, still modern today, still works well today. It's the same one that's in my W212. But this is a great command center, easy to use. You have your eject for, you still have a proper CD player. And as you guys may know from watching my videos, I'm a huge fan of CDs. They still are unsurpassed in terms of sound quality. A lot of people don't know that. MP3 and Apple Music with their lossless technology is total nonsense. Nothing to this day, nothing has surpassed the fidelity and sound quality of a CD. Just remember that. So anyway, yeah, you get a lot of great stuff in this car. Got a little change contraption there. Airbags, driver, passenger side airbags, all that stuff. So let's take it for a spin. I'm going to turn the AC on. It's hot, guys. So please bear with me. I'll turn it down a little bit though. I just need some sort of a breeze. It's too hot. 98. See, I told you it was hotter than 93. So let's go. So yeah, I mean, Mercedes-Benz, it's probably my favorite car. They're just such a treat, such a pleasure to drive. And really the E-Class is the best one you can get, in my opinion. C-Classes, I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of most all Mercedes-Benz, but the C-Class, it's too small for my liking, and I think Mercedes-Benz goes a little bit cheap on them in terms of certain build qualities and materials and stuff like that. And then the S-Classes, they're wonderful, they're luxurious, they're great, but, Mercedes-Benz tests out a lot of new technologies in them. They're not known to be the most reliable cars around. The E-Class, though, I mean, this is their bread and butter. This is Mercedes-Benz bread and butter. They are, they're higher in the echelon than the C-Class, so you get better build quality, better materials, better amenities, and they're not, experimental and obnoxious like an S-Class. These are meant for longevity, and I think they really excel at that. As you can tell, this thing is just silent going down the road. So quiet, so comfortable, good power. It drives wonderfully. I always get stopped at this light. Every time I'm filming a video, like I can't just drive through here. So I always look like an idiot with everyone looking around me with a camera. Finally, we've had some great weather the past week or two. A couple weeks ago, Well, really all through the month of March, we had nothing but haboobs every day. I'm not even kidding. Almost every single day was a haboob, just a dust storm. You couldn't see, a couple of organ donors right there. You just couldn't see anything. You couldn't see, I'm not kidding, you probably couldn't see more than an eighth of a mile ahead of you. It was insane. And this was almost daily. You do get great controls here on your Mercedes-Benz. I really like these controls too, because they almost feel like a skin of sorts. Anyway, off we go. Love that engine note. God, these drive nice. The W211 is, in my opinion, the prettiest Mercedes-Benz E-Class ever produced. I still think the W212 is my favorite because I like the interior better. This is a great interior as well, but the W212 speaks to me a little bit more. But the exterior, man, these are just so gorgeous. But what a fantastic car. You could just tell the build quality of it as you drive. It just feels solid and high quality and planted. And then the E-Class that came after the W212, I don't even know what it's called because I just can't stand them. They're kind of pretty, but oh my God, the interiors are just absolutely dreadful. What happened to Mercedes-Benz, I think sometimes. Anyway, all right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for today. As you can see, this is a beautiful, clean car. One of the best examples of a W211 E350 that you're gonna find. It's low mileage, as we're driving right now, 58,863. It's a 2007 Mercedes-Benz E350. Clean. Signature Mercedes-Benz colors. Everything's here, everything works. Everything's nice and proper. No nonsense, just a great car. If you guys are interested, hit us up on our website, www.pricklypearauto.com. Check out our Instagram, Prickly Pear Auto Club. And like I asked before, if you could continue to subscribe, like, and comment on our videos, it's a huge help to me. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of the goal right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this car as much as I do. And I hope it goes to a great enthusiast. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.